Hello, everyone. And that sweet sound means that we're back. It's been just about a year since our previous episode of the Brendys, but we've decided to come back for as long as we feel motivated to do it. As always, I'm joined by Z.
Hello.
He waved. I think he forgot that we're not visible to our audience right now.
Oh, true. Hello, audience.
Yes. We're just going to get right into it because I'm going to try and keep this to a tight 45 minutes. Um, Brendy's 2.0. First question. Why? Question mark. Because the Oscars, while often getting the winners correct, usually, and in my opinion, and hilariously, clearly take bribes to fill out the nominees. Uh, Nobody's ever going to ask me to account for that with evidence. So, yeah, I think they're getting bribed. Um, Z doesn't agree. He works in the industry. This is my own opinion. And they miss out on too many like genre films, like action and comedy and horror. So we used to do this. There was a fan vote. We would figure out what the fans thought was the best performance of the year, and it was just a lot of extra work for not that much payoff. So we've in 2.0, there's no more fan voting. Z and I will work together, and we're playing an amended game of Fuck, Marry, Kill to put together the strongest list of nominees from which I will pick and Z will help the new and most deserving Brendy winner. So I have a tiered list. I'll show you it right now. And basically, each of us go back and forth, and we get to swap out an Oscar nominee for someone not nominated, or you can eliminate an option from contention entirely for both hosts, or you can protect one. And we're trying to keep the amount of nominees the same. So if there were five, and then five it is, and we stay the same as five. So this particular first one that we're gonna do is the winner for best original screenplay, of which The Imitation Game won. I'm going to officially grab The Imitation Game. I'm gonna slide it back down to nominees because it's one of us now, and I have filled out options. Just based on my first look. This list I'm working off of was 9 months ago. I did put this 2014 list together and all this stuff 9 months ago. So the options are just a guideline. If you have something that's not on this list, you are absolutely welcome to add it. If you notice I've missed something, I have the 2014 letterboxed movies all up right here. I'll give you a quick glance, audience members. Um, just looking at this list in front of you, Z, of the screens shared, do you have any holes? What have you not seen on this list?
You're
Like
talking
start just
specifically
on the
about the original
top.
screenplay, or you're
No,
talking about
so
just
I have the
seeing?
letterbox 2014 up right now. We'll do original screenplay in probably 2 minutes. Uh, I'm looking at top line movies on this letterbox 2014 list, and the ones that I have not seen on this top line, I've seen many clips from Whiplash. I've never seen the whole thing.
You've never seen
Uh,
Whiplash. Okay. Okay.
no, I've really meant to, and I've never seen Big Hero 6. That's just top
Big
line
Hero
misses
6
for
is
me.
great. Whiplash is excellent. Um, but there are some movies I feel like did not get a lot of attention this year. Namely, um, Snowpiercer, which I thought was an excellent film.
Oh, I forgot that
Didn't
was
get
the
enough credit.
2014. Yeah, okay, that was a good one.
2014 film. What else? Blue Ruin, which was an original script about revenge and murder. That's pretty great.
Uh, that's cool. I've never even heard of that. I think a couple movies that got generally kind of boned because of the genre they were in this year were The Edge of Tomorrow got boned,
Yes, that was gonna be my next one.
Interstellar got
Totally.
boned
Yep.
big time. The Interstellar's gonna have a big Brendies, I'll tell you that.
I have to support you with a lot of those, I think. I
All
mean,
right, we're
Nolan's
no, go
had a
ahead.
prolific career, but I feel like Interstellar is prime Nolan. I think it's some of his
It's
best
like
stuff.
I think it's his best movie, except for Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I think it's criminally underrated somehow.
It's better than
I
those
don't know.
Batman movies. It's better than Inception.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Agreed.
and then we're just talking about like the stuff before all that. So like, I don't know. It's the last time you saw Memento.
Last year.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a
You
long
shouldn't
time,
ask me
actually.
these questions. Come on.
I mean, we
You
watched
know how many?
a similar. Oh, and I wanted also a in my eyes, criminally overrated movie in this year's cycle. I think there's two.
Okay.
Fucking Imitation Game and The Theory of Everything,
I
especially
have
Imitation
one.
Game.
Imitation Game I think is overrated, but there's one movie this year that I think does not belong in any of the categories whatsoever.
No, save that because I already know what you're gonna say. We'll get to it. I'm
Okay.
a
All
hundred
right.
percent. I would bet my house I know what you're gonna say
Yeah,
already.
and you would be right. You would be right.
I'm gonna give you a hint so that you know that I know. It wasn't a real baby.
God damn
Yeah, okay, I got it.
it.
I got it. I got it. All right, so we're gonna do a best original screenplay. As I said, this is a modified I think in 30 Rock they called it Boff Bop or Kill. Boff Bop or something like that. Yeah, I don't want to say
Something
fuck
like
Mary
that. It
Kill a
was great.
thousand
It was
times.
great. Yeah.
And you know what? In the spirit of giving and sharing, I would love for you to go first. So we got
Okay.
our yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Would you
I got a question here. I know we talked about, replacing, and you said you want to keep the same number in the
mhm.
category. What if I feel like I could add to the category without taking away
I
something
am
necessarily?
not this is the first one with these rules. I'm pretty flexible. I don't give a shit.
Okay, cool. Cool. Well, I think number one, the screenplay. Foxcatcher, not that compelling.
Agreed.
I think I would replace Foxcatcher.
Where
I'd
is
get
it?
rid of it.
DC
It's
Foxcatcher?
best. Yeah, Foxcatcher was best original screenplay nominated. I don't know why it's not listed, but it's definitely nominated for this
I
year.
probably just missed it. Or is it original?
Best
Are
original,
these
yeah. I
original? Okay,
believe so.
I'll
I'll
just add
double
it.
check, but I believe so.
Yeah,
If
check,
it's
but I'll
not,
add it.
I don't think it deserves a screenplay nomination.
Just double check. Yeah, I'll drop that down.
Yeah.
All right. So
But we're
we'll
doing the
first
87th Academy Awards, correct?
it is the 2015 Academy Awards for the 2014 movie.
Foxcatcher. Yep.
Okay, I
Nominated for
just
best
missed it.
original
That's fine.
screenplay.
All right, so Foxcatcher has been erased from contention. I am gonna
And then
do
yeah,
in my turn, I'm gonna do a swap. And I'm gonna swap in the Edge of Tomorrow, and I'm gonna swap out American Sniper. And American Sniper is still on the board, although I know you're not gonna take it. It's still on the board, but
well,
it's been swapped.
I realized we took out Foxcatcher. Did I say what's replacing it?
You sounded like you wanted to delete it. You're welcome to replace it.
I would like to replace Foxcatcher with Interstellar. So I think it's a better script. I think that script needed to be pretty precise to pull off what he wanted to do. Um,
Okay. I'm gonna update. I want to make
and
sure. I think Foxcatcher's original, and so is Interstellar.
yeah, American Sniper was adapted.
All right, I'm sorry. This is adapted. I apologize. The next one is no, that was a typo.
Aha.
I just did this. So we'll let you. I'm gonna keep mine, but since Foxcatcher is not in play anyway, make a different move.
I think I would. Well, I'd still get rid of American Sniper because that would be adapted screenplay.
All right, so you're
So
dropping. You're just deleting it, or you swapping out?
I'm swapping out American Sniper for, and I think this is fair. Gone Girl. I think Gillian
Yeah,
Flynn
that's fine.
adapted her book really fucking well, and I think it translated pretty perfectly on screen.
All right,
And
since you
not
swapped
necessarily the
out,
best movie, but I think it's a great adaptation.
uh, uh, so I'm gonna still stick to Edge of Tomorrow, and I'm gonna as much as I love PTA, Inherent Vice, not his best one. Is that the one I want to get rid of? No, I want to
Not
get
his
rid of
best one.
Imitation Game.
Yeah.
Not it's not his best one, but it's better than fucking Imitation Game. It's like, hey, he was gay the whole time. Did you know? All right, your turn.
Okay. We're still doing adapted here. I
Yes.
think I think I would keep what's remaining.
The Theory of Everything, Inherent Vice, Whiplash, Gone Girl, Edge of Tomorrow. Do I want to add anything in?
Yeah, I think
Um,
Whiplash is an odd one because he's based off his own movie. You know what I mean? Like that's a weird one, but I think it deserves to be nominated. The
I
Theory
from
of
what I've heard, it
Everything,
agrees to. I agree with it. Go
yeah,
ahead.
and Theory of Everything is not necessarily the best movie, but I think when you're adapting, you know, essentially his not like a loose biography, it's kind of interesting. I think it's a really well done adaptation, but I don't know.
Well, I think I'm gonna drop Theory of Everything down. You know what? We're gonna give Hollywood its due. We're putting in John Wick, baby, and dropping out the Theory of Everything, which gives you one last move to make, Z. You held pat with your last
Um,
turn. You don't have to hold pat this time.
I think I'm good. I'm good.
You're
What we
good.
have.
All right.
Yeah.
Best adapted screenplay winner in my eyes. I'm going for probably the second best movie of this entire year. I think Edge of Tomorrow. What
Okay.
about you? How are you feeling about that?
I think that's a good pick. Let's see.
I don't know. I saw Inherent Vice. It was just a long. It was just when it came out.
I think for best adapted screenplay, honestly, it's a weird pick, but I think Whiplash.
Okay, I'll put yours. I'll slide yours up there too.
The
That'll be
short
the
film is a
next.
really, really tight short film. So
It's
like
short.
him being able to take that, extrapolate the whole movie from it is it's pretty damn good. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so we got Edge of Tomorrow and Whiplash. We didn't come to a consensus there, but I think those are two pretty good picks. Whiplash has really stood the test of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Probably his best movie.
who did that?
Damien Chazelle, who did La La Land and
Oh,
First
okay,
Man. Yeah.
First Man. All right, we've moved on to best adapted, best original screenplay. I just mixed those two up. That's all.
How dare
And
you?
your nominees were Birdman and Nightcrawler and Foxcatcher and Inherent Vice. Didn't we just have Inherent Vice? Yeah, there's going to be mistakes in here. It's whatever. Get rid of that. Get rid of Imitation Game. Just drop them down. We already did those. Um, yeah. So we have not Foxcatcher, Boyhood, Birdman, Nightcrawler, Grand Budapest, Whiplash was the last one, so that's not this, and neither is the Theory of Everything. Everything should be good now. This all looks fine to me.
Yeah, best original
Um,
should be Birdman, Boyhood, Foxcatcher, Grand Budapest Hotel, Nightcrawler.
yep, we're good. And so I'm going to officially drop Birdman back to the pack, and I'll go first this time.
Okay.
And I will. This is an easy one. I'm going to swap out Foxcatcher for Interstellar.
And I think that's essentially the note I had. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, Gone Girl was adapted, so we're getting rid of that as well. All right, your turn.
See, I think all of
Nightcrawler,
these are
right?
these are all excellent. These are all excellent.
Boyhood was really well written. Nightcrawler's
Boyhood is
phenomenal.
great.
Probably
Nightcrawler is one of my favorite movies from this year by
yeah,
far.
second or third best movie of the year for me, for sure. It was really good. I've seen it like five times.
Yeah. Birdman is
Uh,
an excellent screenplay. I mean, it's an excellent movie. It's one of those movies that's like, oh, look at me, I'm pretentious, but then they fucking pull it off. And I don't know how they did, but I've seen it recently. It's still damn good. I don't think I would replace anything on this list, but I would add two specific movies to this
all right, add. Go ahead. I think that we'll
list.
just make that an option. You can just expand the list a little
I think Snowpiercer, just because what a fucking original idea. I mean, Bong Joon-ho, of course, shot it in an amazing way, but it's like, all right, cool. We have a fucking train that's going around the world, and that's the remaining people in humanity. Like, there's a battle that's taking place on a fucking train, and Chris Evans' character has to get to the front of the train to stop the fucking bourgeoisie. Like, what kind of script is that? It's
All
insane.
right.
I think it's
Yeah, no,
excellent.
Snowpiercer was very good. I have no disagreement there. I am
My,
going to no, go ahead.
yeah. No, go ahead. And then I'll add a different one, but you go.
Um, yeah, I want to add. I think there's just something to be said for 90-minute movie, keeps it tight, makes you feel good. So I'm gonna add Chef.
Okay.
I think it's just like they didn't do too much, they didn't do too little. They stayed in their lane. I think it was good. I really like Chef. It's the
I have
John
it on
Favreau one, right?
correct, correct.
Okay.
I
You can fuck
I'm not
my
a
choices here too. Go ahead.
I'm not a fan of that movie, I gotta say. I
Too
thought Chef
corny.
tried to do something more than it did. Um, it had some excellent shots of food, and I love how the food was portrayed and how like the actual technical aspects of being a chef were portrayed. I don't think it's necessarily the best movie. What I think is a far more superior script and feels like it's coming out of left field, but it's not. The Lego Movie. I don't remember the last time we saw that movie, but it's fucking incredible. The script is
I work
amazing.
with
The
kids
twist at
that
the end with the corporation and everything, it's it's pretty incredible. And those guys went on to do fucking Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, these guys are not messing around. And I think the Lego Movie is an amazing screenplay.
okay.
I said what I said.
See,
Yeah.
see now you've lost me here. But we've both made each other upset with Chef and Lego Movie. Who went first? Me?
Yeah.
So I have one move left here. Um, and you can certainly top it and ruin what I've tried here. Do I want to do? I was. I kind of wanted to. I don't know. I might just stand pat. I was thinking of popping up. As lame as it sounds, Days of Future Past is the best X-Men movie,
Oh, by
and
far
they
the
did a
best.
really good job adapting it. And if you put the Lego Movie on one TV and Future Past on the other TV, I'm probably gonna watch the X-Men movie.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
I
I'm
just
gonna
mean
swap
as far as
out.
an original screenplay, I think it's better.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not adapted anyway. I'm actually not gonna do that because that should be adapted anyway. That was a
That
fucking
should be
comic book.
adapted. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true.
So I'll stand pat, and I wouldn't have nominated it on the other side anyway. Those movies were better. All right,
Yeah.
make another move. I'm standing pat. I check.
I think I'm standing down too, because I'm not gonna take Chef off your list. This is your list. So
I don't
if
care.
I
It's
could,
not
I would
winning.
do that. I would do that.
It's
But
not winning, so it's fine. For
I think
me, I think best
yeah,
original. For me, it's between Nightcrawler and Interstellar. As far as
that's fair.
original, Interstellar is very original, and so is Nightcrawler.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to admit it, but Birdman is pretty fucking original, and I
It's
know it
pretty
won, but it is
original.
pretty fucking original.
So like
It's like
you get to those movies, you get to that like tier where they're all like they've done something new, and then
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
tiebreaker for me has got to be if they're all on, what am I going to watch first?
Okay, that's fair. Like, which one do you want to watch on a regular basis on a
Out of those,
random
if they're
day?
all of a tier, you know. And I think on a random day, if I saw them all on, it would be between Interstellar and Nightcrawler for me. Uh, I'm gonna say my pick is gonna be Interstellar.
Okay,
What
it's a
do you
good
want?
pick. I think if I was choosing, I think this is one of the few times think they actually got it right.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
slide yours
Birdman
up
is a
right next to it.
pretty wild script. I think the script might be one of the best things about it, honestly.
The script and then the acting,
And the acting, yeah. That's it.
which is funny because he won the director thing, right? This year he won. Inaratu won, right?
Yeah, yeah, he won that year.
All right, so we got Interstellar and Birdman. We're gonna move on to Best Supporting Actress. Who won here? I don't see winner. Oh, well, Patricia Arquette won for Boyhood. Um, yeah, so we got a bunch of these. I believe it is your turn to go first. I didn't set this one up perfectly, but it's whatever. While you're talking, I'll add what I need to add.
Okay. With this list. Okay, so this is a controversial statement. I guess it's not controversial. This is just how I feel about this year. Um, 2014 in film, I think, was one of the weaker years we've had in recent memory where there weren't that many strong female roles in the movies. In all the movies that were nominated that year and the movies that were considered the best movies, there were a lot of male forward, male focused storylines. So I feel like a lot of female roles just weren't told or weren't shown enough of an audience that
I don't
specific
think
year.
that's that controversial. I also think Best Supporting Actress is one of the tougher categories every year.
It's tough category, but and this is weird. I think everybody in this category kind of deserved to be there. Um,
I don't think I ever saw
if I was
Wild,
going,
but Laura Dern's
yeah,
good and
no,
everything.
Wild Lauren she's excellent. She's great. That movie is a very tight film. Like it's very well made. It's very well acted. Um, my opinion, not that she wasn't incredible, because she always is. I don't necessarily think Meryl Streep should have been nominated for Into the Woods. So I would take down Meryl Streep. Can't believe I'm saying that off this list, and I would replace Meryl Streep with somebody I think you would agree. Rene Russo in Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I didn't know who I was taking out, but Rene Russo was going in for sure.
Yeah,
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 'cause she
yeah.
was very good in that movie.
She was great. She was fucking great. Yeah, I think it was a different
Um,
role for her, and I thought she nailed
let me pop that down. I
it.
I'm going to whatever I'm doing. Keira Knightley's moving down. I just don't know if I'm moving anything up. It just wasn't that good of a fucking movie, man. It just wasn't that
Fair.
good.
She was good in
Um,
it. Was she great in it? Not necessarily.
no,
It was hard
and
for
I
anybody to be
just
great in that
don't
movie.
think. Yeah, right. I don't think that there was much original to bring to that spot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna stick up Anne Hathaway. Not
Okay.
gonna win, but she might win. I don't know. I don't love this year. Your turn.
I would not touch anything else this year. I think that's a fair assessment of who should have been nominated.
I think I agree. I think I agree. Who's the woman in? Yeah, I think I agree. Oh, let's get rid of messages here. We don't need that up. All right. So who do you want to win? I think I'm gonna go Rene Russo.
As your winner, Rene Russo.
Yeah, yeah. I really
I
did like
think
Boyhood, but I think that Nightcrawler is just a better movie.
I think Nightcrawler's a better movie. I think Patricia Arquette was better, maybe in her role. But who I actually think should have won this, and this is
You're going Emma
an odd one,
Stone.
but go with Emma Stone. I'm going with Emma Stone. I thought she fucking crushed it as the daughter, as that really tortured kind of role in a weird, surreal movie. I think it's one of her better performances, honestly.
I like Birdman. I like Emma Stone and Birdman. Birdman is one of those ones where it's like I'm never like trying to watch it, but then you'll like it'll
Yeah.
be on and you can't look away.
Yeah, you get sucked in. You're like, God damn. And it just keeps going because one shot, and that's how you get sucked in.
Uh, Unrelated. I one of the kids I coach. She was like, they know I like movies, and the one was just like, I just saw this great movie. It's about World War I, and I was like, yeah, okay. She was like, yeah, you ever seen 1922? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She was like 1922, and
1922.
she just kept saying 1922, and I was like, do you mean 1917, the year the fucking war started? Or like I thought you were an
Oh
AP
my God.
history little girl. Like, what are we talking about?
The
That was
kids are
very
screwed,
funny
but
to
that's a
me.
different topic. Anyway, the kids are totally screwed.
We just
Yeah.
did supporting actors. Here's supporting actors. I'll tell you, this new format flies.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Uh,
Yeah.
so J.K. Simmons won for Whiplash, Best Supporting Actor, and the other nominees were Ethan Hawke for Boyhood, who was in that movie for like 10 minutes. Like I don't, you know.
Yeah, but he
Um,
was
uh,
he was pretty fucking memorable in that movie in his
yeah, he
10
shows up in
minutes.
his leather jacket, and
No, yeah, he was great. He was great.
Edward Norton in Birdman, Mark Ruffalo in Foxcatcher, Robert Duvall in The Judge. Those are the nominees. Is it my turn or your turn?
I think it's your turn.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is fix these. Go like this first. Boop, boop. We're gonna separate those out a little bit so that I can get rid of. See, it's like the nominees. I think there's some weaknesses in the nominees. We both don't like Foxcatcher. Robert Duvall, that was a career nomination there.
Yeah,
But the stuff in the back isn't that great. I am gonna have. I'm gonna put John Bernthal up there. And I'm gonna swap him out
really.
for Robert Duvall. Fury is like he made that movie. It wasn't the best war movie I've ever seen, but like I think
I
he's
don't
the
think
only guy who
anything.
could have
I
done
don't.
that.
I don't think anything made that movie. I really don't like that movie at
I
all.
was talking
God
to
damn.
somebody. Who was I talking? Oh, I was talking to our the guy we went to high school with without you that I was talking to you about earlier. I mentioned his name. And he said it's
Yeah,
one of his favorite movies ever.
yeah. I can't
I
stand it.
disagreed. It's
I
not that
think
I can't stand
everybody.
it. It's just not
The
for me,
script is not good. I thought everybody overacted in their role except for the main kid. Um, yeah, I just didn't. It's not my. Not. I don't like it. So
All right, your turn.
my turn.
You
Well,
can
what I was
undo
going
my
to do.
decisions too. I don't you can undo my decisions as well. This is I have no ownership of this.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Now that we can add people, I shouldn't necessarily undo your decision. You know what I
I
mean?
think that's why we should hold to the swap a little bit.
Okay. Well, because I think there's somebody who did a better job in the list that you have there. And I don't think
Okay.
they got enough credit, and they got credit a few years later. But I'm gonna say Riz Ahmed.
Okay. I
I
was
would
close
take
with him.
out John Bernthal and I would put in Riz Ahmed because he. I mean, I don't know how many times you've seen Nightcrawler, but every time I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck? He's great because like you watch him in that movie, he was not a big actor at the time. You're like, this guy's great, and then you see him in other stuff. You're like, well, it's a totally different person, completely different person.
Yeah,
I thought he was great.
I have no problem with that. I would like to get Damon a nomination here. I really don't know who I'm gonna have win this one though. Probably just Ed Norton again. Ed Norton, maybe. I don't really know who I think was the best. It might, even though
There's
I
a
talk shit on
glaring,
him, it might be
there's a
Ethan. Am I
glaring
missing one?
hole. Well, there's a glaring hole in your movie watching, and that is mainly that you've never seen all of Whiplash.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind giving it to him anyway. He was. I mean, I've seen a lot of it, and I've seen like the
I don't think
important parts.
nobody
Close.
comes close to him that year. I don't think. Like it's
Okay,
the
well then
one
I'm gonna make
award.
my move. I'm gonna swap Damon in and Ruffalo out,
Okay, okay, that's fair.
and I think I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
probably trust you about J.K. Simmons in the end and let him win.
I don't like out of the acting categories that specific year. I think he was probably the best out of the people who won. I think he fucking crushed it. He definitely deserved to win that year.
All right. Do you want to make any more swaps?
I think this was good.
I think this is good too. We'll call it J.K. Simmons year. I wouldn't have minded Adrian Brody getting a nomination either. He was very funny when he says, "Who the fuck is this?" and he says the F word that I'm not gonna say on it, but he's like, "Who the fuck is that?" and that's I
It
laughed
was
out
pretty
loud. It
great.
was
He's
so
pretty
fucking
great at it.
funny.
But my controversial opinion is that I can't stand Adrian Brody.
If he had won, he would have given a 70-minute long speech.
He just needs to stop. Well, anyway, let's not get
Ah,
into it.
you know what? I'd like to get into it a little bit because I like that
You
Bob
want
Dylan
to?
movie so much. I wanted Timmy to win so bad for Bob Dylan. I thought that movie was
Well,
so good.
I thought the movie was pretty good. My whole issue is I don't like. Here's the thing: like you can watch something, and if you don't know anything about it, objectively, you can be like, "This is a good movie." If I had just watched The Brutalist and I didn't know anything about it, I'd be like, "This is a pretty damn good movie." I'd have some issues with it, but I feel like the more I know about it, the more I hate the movie. And it's mainly that the director usurped shooting here, went to Romania and shot over there because he knew he could, because the COVID restrictions were in place over there where they weren't here. Shot the entire movie for $9 million, pretended that Romania was fucking outside Philadelphia suburbs, looks nothing like it.
No.
And then the only person who really got paid on the movie is probably the director and Adrian Brody himself. And they shot the whole thing for $9 million. And it's pretty fucked up. So all these people over here in the unions who are trying to make money and do work didn't get a chance to do it. And the director was proud of it, Brady Corbett. So fuck that movie. And Adrian Brody, I don't know. I'm way over him. But
I
anyway,
just
I
say about
digress.
that general best picture and best actor was that like there were other movies that year that I thought about 3 weeks after watching them, and Brutalist was not one of those.
Yeah, and the role itself, I didn't think about. Even if I thought about the movie, I wasn't like, "Oh wow, he was exceptional." I thought he was good. It wasn't that good.
I'm on the Timmy Chalamet hill. He should have won for Bob Dylan. He was singing all those songs live. They weren't doing some
I know.
voice to record thing. I mean, he had an extra like year to get it all ready, but everything he did live. He was singing all of it
Yeah,
in the
he was like an
moment.
extra couple of years.
Right. He said he was like
Um,
recording for that. He was like practicing for that thing for like 5 years.
yeah,
It
yeah.
pretty much right after what was the one with the Peach Pit? Um
Oh, Call Me by Your
Call Me
Name.
by Your Name. He got cast for that like immediately after that. And then he just like, how cool would it be, by the way, to like, he's like, we're gonna pay you millions of dollars a year to learn how to play guitar and learn every Bob Dylan song. Like, yeah, yeah, thanks. I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a
Oh,
lot of well-developed opinions on Bob Dylan music now, by the way. That's a
yeah. I heard.
new part of my life. Would you like to go to director, or do you want to get to the last two actor categories?
I think let's keep going actor. Let's keep doing.
Best Actress 2014. All right, we got the winner was Julianne Moore for Still Alice. Nominee Marion Cotillard, 2 Days, One Night. Felicity Jones, The Theory of Everything. Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl. Reese Witherspoon, Wild. Who's first?
I think I'm first this time.
Okay, go ahead.
I again, my opinion about this year and the lack of, you
Yeah,
know, substantial roles for women stands. So with this year, I don't think I think if anything, maybe I would take Felicity Jones off the list. Not that she was bad, she was pretty great, but I don't know if it's like Oscar worthy. She's really, really good in the role. And maybe I just need to watch the movie again, but I didn't think she was that great.
I just didn't like the movie. Like, just wasn't very interested by it.
Yeah, it was okay. I thought the acting was probably one of the best parts about it, but I don't know if it was
You
still
know what?
worth
I don't
an
know what
Oscar
it is
nomination.
about my fucking woke mind virus brain. All right, the woke has their hooks in me. Z. They do. I don't really care for watching some guy pretend to be disabled. It's just like I don't like it. I don't like watching
That's
it.
fair. That's fair. Also, I mean, this is now we're talking 11 years ago, so
And now you're just imagining
times have
like Eddie
changed.
Redmayne practicing in a mirror. I'm like, I don't like any of this. I don't like to think for longer than 2 seconds about it.
I prefer to think about fucking Daniel Day-Lewis in my left foot because he fucking did he method acted that too. So it's like the entire time he's off camera, he has people helping him out who are probably like, dude, what the fuck? You can do this yourself. Like,
You
what
can
the hell?
walk.
And you're just only using your left foot and that's it. Like, okay. So we have to do all your shit for you. Like, did they have to wipe his shit? I don't know. But I think it's insane. I think that's insane.
Yeah, he
Oh
hired
God.
somebody to just help him get through the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just some
Can you
guy
wipe
who
my
just
drool?
like
Can't you do it? I can.
Kevin Hart in that Bryan Cranston movie, and just like, but, but but it's just Bryan Cranston pretending to be disabled.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Oh, Kevin Hart.
All right, make a move.
That's it. I think I would just take her off the list. I don't know who else I would add because as much as I love Emily Blunt in Edge of
I'm
Tomorrow, is it Oscar worthy? I don't think so.
I'm putting it up there. It's a
I
weak
knew you were
year.
going to.
Yeah,
You were going to.
you could have played it against me. So you just pulled one out. I'm putting her in, so it's your turn again.
I don't think I'd add anybody else. There's
Um,
not really anything that really jumped out that year in the leading acting position that wasn't
I
already on the list and or one.
just on the strength of a weak year, I'm gonna put Micah Monroe from It Follows up because that was a good movie.
It's a
And
good movie. I love that movie.
I'm gonna get rid of a movie I haven't seen. I never saw 2 Days, One Night, so that's in the theory of the Brendys. You had 11 years to get my attention, and you did.
I thought she only had 2 days and one night.
Mm,
I'm sorry.
that's
Sorry.
48 hours. Final move.
Let it rest.
All right, who's gonna win this thing?
I don't know. Who do you think?
Rosamund Pike.
She's pretty fucking great. Not gonna lie. She's pretty great. I have seen Still Alice. I've seen all of these movies that are on the list. And it's a really close race to me between Julianne Moore and Reese Witherspoon, but I think Julianne Moore deserved to win. I think they got it right.
Okay, we'll put them both up. I never have any problems. In the old school Brendys, Julianne Moore was dominant,
Yep. That's
dominant.
why I
So
had a feeling you weren't gonna object. So
I got no problems with that. Best actress, done. Best actor. This is usually a big, and I have it set up properly. Look at that. Let's go. I
oh
believe
wow.
I get to go first. I'll also read
Oh,
everything. The winner was Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. The other nominees were Michael Keaton for Birdman, Benedict Cumberbatch for Imitation Game, Bradley Cooper, American Sniper, and Steve Carroll, Steve
Carell.
Carl
Carol?
for
Carl?
Foxcatcher.
Oh, Stephen Carell.
Steven. Yes. All right. So my first move is a really easy one, and I could go any of, in my opinion, three ways here and
Oh
still be
boy, here we
correct.
go.
But the one that's going down is I'll actually leave that for you so you can get into your shtick about that movie. So I'm going to drop Steve Carell down and I'm gonna pop up Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay, it's a nice move.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Jake Gyllenhaal.
correct moves in this one.
That would be my first choice if I was gonna, not necessarily replace wise, but like replacement wise, Jake Gyllenhaal should always have been nominated. He was so fucking
Yeah.
good. It was probably his best performance. Um, yeah. So good move, great move. I think, well, the one to me that's pretty obvious is the movie that I don't think should have been nominated for any Academy Awards. Shouldn't have received any recognition of any kind, because it was a steaming pile of dog shit. And I mean that through and through. Bad writing, acting. You know what? Can't even blame the actors because they didn't have much to work with and they only had
Who
one
was
take.
the female lead? Bradley Cooper? Was it
Sienna Miller.
Sienna? That's it. I could picture her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't really have much to work with. And again, when you have one take, what can you do?
I love that's
Um,
the American Sniper is the movie where Clint Eastwood did his "Why do you want to waste all these people's time" thing, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what he does on every movie. And here's the thing, it could probably work on some sets and some movies, but when you have a fucking baby in a scene, I'm sorry. It is egregious to use a pram. They call a fake baby a pram. And it's insane. So I would get rid of Bradley Cooper for American Sniper in a heartbeat. I would take that out of
he's down. Do you want to delete
there. And
him or do you want to keep him as an option? I mean, I'm clearly not going to pick him
oh
anyway.
no, 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 no. He's out of here. He's fucking out of here. Get rid of him.
Ooh, that's your whole move though. It's just deleting Bradley Cooper.
No, no. I have a replacement. Which,
Oh, you want to
it's funny
swap?
because
So,
this
no,
movie,
this so just like the technicalities of this, your
yeah.
move could be just deleting him, or your move can be
Well,
swapping him.
I have a
So you're
swap, but the
swapping them.
swap
I don't
actually
know if there's any point to deleting if you can always swap.
the swap. Well, here's the thing. I have a swap that's not on your options list,
Okay, that's fine.
but it's a movie that was nominated for a few Oscars this year. But I thought the one it should have been nominated for that didn't get nominated for is David Oyelowo for Selma. But him as Martin Luther King Jr. was
Can you
pretty
spell
fucking
his
great.
last name?
I can. It is Oyelowo for Selma.
All right.
I thought he fucking crushed it.
I'm not
He was
touching that
great.
with a 10-foot pole.
Are you gonna tell me the guy who played Martin Luther King Jr. didn't do a good job?
I was like thinking really hard about it for Best Picture because I watched Selma
Yeah.
and I thought it was boring as fuck.
It's not the best,
And but
but
then you
it's an
look at it,
important movie.
you're like, I'm gonna go on camera and say, like, fuck Selma. Like, no, you can't do that.
No, you could say, look, the movie was important. Its subject matter, what it was
I
trying
don't
to
think it
do.
was
It
important
wasn't the
either. I
best
think Martin Luther
movie.
King is important, but I don't think that movie had any cultural relevance when it came out.
Well, I thought he was the best part of it, and I thought he should have
I
been nominated
by a
more.
mile.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Um,
drop down Benny Cumberbatch, and we're gonna pop
Benny
up
Cumberbatch.
old Cumberbund. We're gonna pop up old
Benny
Interstellar.
Cumberbatch was, oh man,
And we're gonna pop up
McConaughey.
McConaughey in Interstellar. He got a bit robbed with just like
I
Jake
think he.
Gyllenhaal.
I mean, and it's the kind of thing where like you think about it, you're like, was he that good? And then you watch it, and they always get to the same scene. They get to the same scene of him
No,
watching the kids, and he starts crying and all of that. And you're like, oh, you know what? There's a reason this guy won an Oscar. All right, like
and it's also
there's a
like the
reason.
moment where he, in my eyes, would have like been nominated or won the Oscar. He was acting in front of a green screen. Like there's nobody else in there with him.
No, no, that's hard to do.
Your turn.
I think I would let it rest.
Okay.
As much as Eddie Redmayne, I know you're not, like the whole weird role
Yeah, I'm
thing, but
gonna.
he did an excellent job. He did an excellent
Well, I'm not saying he did a bad job, but I'm gonna bang him right here.
job.
We're swapping Tom Cruise in for Eddie Redmayne.
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. Fucking Edge of Tomorrow gets its flowers, baby.
Edgar is great, but is it Tom Cruise Oscar worthy? I don't know, man.
It's just Tom Cruise doing his thing, man. At some point. him doing that in
Yeah, but
every movie, you gotta like, all right,
and
Tom.
then you gotta think, when is Tom Cruise, when he's the best? When he's not necessarily doing his thing. And that, real quick, just side note. And I mean Magnolia. Look at Magnolia. He's a fucking womanizer. He's trying to teach people how to like approach women, and he's a piece of shit. Not a normal Tom Cruise role. Him in Tropic Thunder. Not a normal Tom Cruise role. Some of his best work. Just saying. Just saying. The guy can do
Uh,
other things.
I will cede the last move to you. I'll give you an extra life here if you want to adjust that. I think I'm gonna have Jake Gyllenhaal win anyway. So like
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
I think, well, hey, here's the thing. I am very much over Wes Anderson. But I think Grand Budapest Hotel is pretty much like the climax of his creative, I don't know, body of work. I mean, he kind of like peaked at Grand Budapest with that movie. He really
I
nailed
think
it.
he's gonna have like 10 years of not a lot, and he's got one more banger in the bank.
I'd
Everybody's
hope
got to get
so, but I
tired
mean,
of him first, though.
he's made so many movies since then, and none of them has really captured, the same kind of feel. So I think I would add Ray Fiennes from Grand Budapest Hotel because I thought he was great in it. I think he should have been nominated,
All right.
but that's it.
Okay. I think Jake Gyllenhaal's a winner here.
Nice. I will not disagree with that
Yeah,
at all.
to me it was Jake or it was McConaughey.
Keaton or McConaughey. Mm,
Yeah, you know what? Birdman's fine, but it's just not a movie that did that much for me. It's like pretty good. It's
no.
not going to win anything in my eyes though. It was like good. It was I know that I'm fucking with the chronology of these, but in 1917 but set in the movie theaters or in the Broadway theaters. It's the 1917 of actor movies.
I got a question. Is cinematography one of the categories we're doing or no?
It should be, but no, it's not. In the future we'll
Okay.
do it. In the future
Because I
we
have an
can do it.
opinion about this year.
What would have
Controversial.
won for you?
A movie that wasn't nominated.
What
Um,
did I'll bring up the next thing. You talk about the what got nominated for cinematography if you have a minute to look it up.
there's some movies that got nominated this year. Not that they weren't worthy of being nominated necessarily for cinematography. Deacon got nominated this year for a movie that wasn't really talked about too much because the movie itself wasn't that great. Did it look good? Yes, but it was Unbroken, which was an okay movie. Um, Now, what won was Chivo was Lubeski for Birdman, and because it's the whole one take thing. Now, I
Okay.
understand that. I get the idea, and I understand and I appreciate the technicalities that go into it. But at some point, other than your camera moves and your lens changes and all things like that, and you're hiding things, you always have like an end point. You always know, like, okay, at this point, that's when we cut, and that's where we can put the secret cut in. Like, all right, this is impressive, but I don't think it was the best cinematography. There's a movie that won Best Foreign Language Film called Ida, and Ida should have been nominated for Best Cinematography, should have won. It is one of the most gorgeous movies I've seen in the last 20 years. And the style of the cinematography of that movie inspired the show and its look, which Brendo, I think, will appreciate, which would be Mr. Robot. And it's weird
Okay.
frames that are very wide and large, and actors are kind of like off center and this and that. But that's my opinion about cinematography for this year.
No, I've never seen Ida. Never seen Ida. So do you want to do director and then best picture, or do you want to? No, we're not gonna do any superlatives right now. We're not gonna do best comic movie of 2014. We're just gonna finish this. So we're gonna go to director. Director of which the winner was who won? Oh, Inarritu for Birdman. Linklater was nominated for Boyhood. Wes Anderson for Grand Budapest. Ava DuVernay for Selma. That was all the nominees. I have it set up wrong. Yeah, those are your five nominees. I'm gonna bump them all up, separate them a little bit. Um, we all know where I'm going first. It's just incredible that Interstellar doesn't.
Wait,
I'm
wait a
not
minute, wait
even
a
like
minute,
one of
wait a
these
minute.
Interstellar bros either.
Time out. The list I'm looking at does not have Selma nominated for Best Director.
Give me a sec here then.
It should be Birdman, Boyhood, Foxcatcher, Grand Budapest, Imitation Game.
Okay. What else am I missing?
Was it?
It was Boyhood, Budapest,
With
Birdman,
Foxcatcher,
Foxcatcher.
Imitation Game.
Okay, I missed that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who was first?
You go first.
Uh, just I know Interstellar is going to get bumped up too, so I'm going to bump up Nightcrawler. And I'm going to bump down
Nice.
Foxcatcher. I know at
Nice.
some point either me or you are putting Interstellar up, so I don't have to waste my first move on.
Don't tell me what you think I'm doing.
I'm gaining it.
What? Yeah, I would have taken Foxcatcher off and probably put Nolan up there. I'm gonna take Morton Tildum and Imitation Game out of there, and then I would put up Nolan for Interstellar.
Okay. Um, Boyhood, Budapest. Mm, see, you'd like to just Gone Girl just kind of wasn't as good as these movies, but it was well done. Um, yeah, I mean it's an action movie, so I'm not in a rush to do Edge of Tomorrow for Best Director, even though it was good. Um, I think I'm gonna use mine heavily and just make sure. Oh man, I'm the worst. Either way, I'm gonna just delete Imitation Game.
Get it out of here.
It's no, not a chance. Your turn.
I don't think I would take anything off this list because Boyhood, I think, is just an incredible achievement. I mean, that takes literally years of directing. Grand Budapest is Wes Anderson's best movie. Just cream of the crop of everything that he does and done well. Birdman is a technical achievement. Interstellar is a technical achievement. Nightcrawler is great. I would add, I think I would add Damien Chazelle for Whiplash because that movie is very tight, very well done, very well directed.
How do you spell his last name?
Chadzelle, I think. I have no idea. It's good enough. I don't think he'd be upset.
Yeah, the one that's itching at me is I kind of want to either swap in Gone Girl or Edge of Tomorrow for Wes Anderson, but
Hmm.
mm, yeah, I think I'll hold this list. I think this is fine. Um, Best Director then for me. I mean, it's probably Christopher Nolan.
Nolan. I
Yeah, I think
think that's a
I'm
fair
going with that.
choice. I won't
Gilroy
disagree with you. I
probably
think this is a
second.
hard, yeah, it's a hard one to choose. So I'm not going to disagree with you.
Just knowing how long they were filming Boyhood makes you like it even more.
Yeah, I mean the directing side of it and having the script and all of it is pretty fucking impressive. Um, but I think it's hard for me to choose a best director honestly for this year. They're all so different, but they're all very impressive in their own way. So I'm not going to disagree with your choice.
All right, Interstellar,
Interstellar, Nolan.
clear and obvious winner. All right, this next one's going to be a little chaos. Best Picture. I think this is one of the early years where they started nominating just everybody and their mother. Yeah, it was somehow three, six, nine nominees, and Interstellar didn't get nominated. Very weird.
They've been doing this for a little while. I feel like even the late 2000s, like 2000s, early 2010s, they started to do 10, 12 nominees. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It's a lot.
I don't mind it because just slapping that title on your movie immediately helps you monetarily. So I don't, and like
Yeah, yeah.
there's a
It's fair for
thousand
the yeah.
movies that come out every year. You can nominate 10 without really ruining your
I,
integrity.
I think I get frustrated when they nominate 10 and somehow leave out these glaring options.
Like for like
Like
we're
this
looking at
year.
right here. Like I
Yeah.
see three movies that should have been Best Picture.
Okay.
So oh, it's your turn first.
All right.
Did I read the
Well,
oh
let's
the
see.
nominees were American Sniper, the winner was Birdman, Theory of Everything, Selma, Grand Budapest, Imitation Game, Whiplash, and Boyhood were all the nominees.
Well, I think American Sniper would make a pretty decent student film. Other than that, get it the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Um,
down.
Just delete it. Just get it out.
I mean, neither of us are
It's a
picking it,
terrible
so
film. It's dog shit. Terrible film. And then I would put it in Interstellar.
yeah, that's a good move.
And
That's a good move.
what's funny is like, I'm not necessarily a Nolan fanboy. I respect the man, but Interstellar really is top three of his movies. It was just fucking incredible and well done.
Yeah, I think it's Oppenheimer, Interstellar, and then pick them. As long as you're
Yeah.
not picking a
Side
Batman
note,
movie next, you're probably correct.
he's also the president of my guild, so I should talk too much shit. But anyway,
You know what? Again,
it's
not
a
a
new
Christopher
thing.
Nolan
New thing.
fanboy. I don't think he would mind a frank conversation like this. I don't think this is something that you could say something and you would be bothered by it. Probably because
He's
he's
very
pretty
recently
close to a
appointed
billionaire.
president. Yeah, pretty. He's the president of the guild of the Directors Guild of America very recently.
I
And it's a wild move because we've
after
never had a president like that. So
after Oppenheimer came out, I forget who was talking about it, but it was just like if you knew that you had a script that was going to require a huge budget like that, like who would you want besides him or James Cameron to do it? Who do you think wouldn't fuck a big budget movie like that up? And it's those two for me. Spielberg, sure.
yeah, although I don't know if you've seen the trailer for
Maybe
his new
not
movie.
recent Spielberg.
Yeah, I know a lot of people worked on it. It's shot in Jersey, the whole movie. Um, but it doesn't really look too good. Anyway,
What's the new
that's
one
for another
called?
year. Uh, Disclosure Day is what it's called.
Okay, that's it. I mean, I
Yeah,
also didn't like the Fablemans.
I really did not like the Fablemans. So if we're gonna get sidetracked here about that, I can't stand that movie. I thought the name alone is just like it made me cringe when it first came out. It's like it's kind of a loose, autobiography of Spielberg, and it's called The Fablemans because they tell stories. Like, get fucked. Are you kidding me? Like, that's the best
It
name
was
you come up with,
it was a very
Fablemans.
pretentious film.
Yeah, but just the name alone is like that dog shit. It's trash.
She
The
loves
only good part of the
Seth
movie, the only good
Rogen.
part of the movie, there's only one good thing in that movie, and you know what it is. It's
Oh,
David
and
Lynch at the end. That's it.
it's David Lynch at the end by miles and miles. I
By
still think about that scene.
miles. Yeah,
That movie,
yeah.
like, it didn't make me any better at it, but it made me actually think about something before I take a thoughtless iPhone photo now.
Mhm.
Because I'm a horrific photographer. I have no eye for it.
The
I just
horizon's
like,
here, it's
right.
dolphins here. Yeah,
It's just like, what
yeah,
do you?
yeah.
So now every photo I take, you can tell I have the horizon either like in the top 10% of the frame or in the bottom 20% of 80% or 10% of the frame. And it's just
You
like
learn
my
something. Look
pictures
at
are
that.
no better for it, but maybe they are. I don't know.
Maybe
All
they're
right, back to the
But anyway.
task at hand. Is it my turn, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna continue banging on imitation game. So that's going down. And Nightcrawler's going up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No explanation needed.
Yeah,
Look,
none.
I went to LA for the first time in 2014 in my life. And I remember like, being in LA and like driving around, whatever. It's cool because like, you watch all these fucking movies growing up and you're like, okay, this was shot here, whatever, something like that. But mostly it's like CDLA and it's like, warehouses and fences and tons of rows of places that look exactly the same. And then after I came back from LA, I watched Nightcrawler and I was like, God damn, did they capture actual LA so fucking well? And it's such a great movie. And I was just like, wow, all right. And it really like changed my perspective on how it's shot.
Yeah,
But
no,
again,
it's
cinematographer did not get nominated. He did not get nominated for that movie, and he should have. Ah,
your
okay.
turn.
I would take out the theory of everything. Get rid of that bad boy. And then I don't think I would replace it with anything else though. I
Oh,
think trimming down this list a little bit is kind of the right way to go.
okay. I think you know what I'm gonna do next. I'm
Oh,
just
you
gonna
know what?
add.
Actually, that's fair. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna add. Okay, go. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I'm gonna add Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
If you didn't sit down and watch Edge of Tomorrow and have a great time, You're insane. It absolutely
You're
deserves the
insane.
Best Picture nomination.
It's fair.
Your final turn.
I think maybe we take out Selma.
Yeah, I
But
was
I didn't.
probably going to take
Yeah,
out Selma as well. What do you want to put in?
I think. I think other than David Oyelowo, it's not worth nominating for anything.
Do you want to bump up like Gone Girl or something?
No, I like this list. I like that's less
Birdman,
nominees.
Budapest, Boyhood, Whiplash, and yeah, you know what? I kind of like this list too. Uh, yeah. I mean, John Wick's kind of got the same Edge of Tomorrow vibe to it, but I think on a one-off movie, I'd rather watch Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Actually, on an any off movie, I'm not more excited by John Wick 2 than any of the other ones, you know? Um, Gone Girl's good, you know? Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows is funny. I don't know if it's Best Picture. Chef is just
yeah.
fun, but it's not Best Picture. All right, yeah, this is good for me. Uh, all right, what do you think won?
Oof, this is hard for me.
This one's tough. I'm leaning Interstellar.
I. That's a fair choice. I don't
Interstellar.
think I can
You know what? I'll
choose a
try
favorite.
and rank. I would go like movies I would watch again in order would probably go Interstellar, Nightcrawler, um, Edge of Tomorrow, or Birdman. Either one. I'm probably unlikely to watch Grand Budapest again. I'll
Yeah,
probably see Boyhood again. I will see Whiplash at one point or another. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I think Interstellar, Nightcrawler, pick them,
that's fair.
and I'm gonna pick
I think
Interstellar.
I'm not upset at the winner for the year. I'm not upset at Birdman. I think it's a pretty fucking great movie overall. But I'm not objecting to Interstellar at all.
I
It's too
think
good.
like when you look back 11 years on, Interstellar was, insofar as it was important, was the more important film.
Yeah, yeah, agree.
And I think that's probably over all of these movies, frankly. Maybe John Wick probably had the biggest cultural impact of any of these movies.
John Wick, yeah, it was definitely up there.
But we're going Interstellar. A hell of a year for Chris Nolan that never was. He must have been so pissed in 2014.
Yeah, he's probably really pissed off,
I would have been pissed off.
honestly.
He's like, I put out a banger.
Yeah. And it was his first major movie without his regular DP. He had a different DP and like all that stuff. Still, he put
All
that
right.
out. It's like,
Well,
what?
that was it. That was the final one. We changed quite a few things. Interstellar's our new best picture. Um, let's do view only. Who did we pick for best? Maybe I didn't update it. Yeah, I didn't update it. Best actor, we did McConaughey, right? No, we did Jake Gyllenhaal for
I think
best
that's who you
actor.
chose. Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal was best
Jake
actor.
Gyllenhaal.
We went. I think I picked Rosamund Pike for best
You
actress.
did. You did.
Um, See, I didn't. This is not a very easy site to like update. I don't know why none of this updated. So I'm probably not going to go through all this and just have to redo it in front of everybody. Like, look, there's none of that updated. I thought I But you click this, you click update, you click submit, and it doesn't do it. It didn't do it. You kidding me? Well, that one worked actually. All right. We kept it under an hour, which we've never done before.
Pretty good. I like this new format.
58, 58 minutes. New format works well. I think this
Yeah.
format will work well with multiple hosts.
Yeah.
Uh, Before we leave with our remaining 2 minutes, what'd you see this year that you liked?
Oh shit.
Like two your two favorite movies so far this year. I'll go first. I
Ooh.
think my favorite movie so far this year was somehow, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. This is off the top of my head because I only saw it last week. F1 was phenomenally good for a sports movie. Uh,
F1?
it's
Man,
crazy how much I liked it. Like people were talking about it, like this is the best sports
really?
movie ever, and I was like, there's just no fucking way. And I waited for it to be free on Apple TV. It's one of the best sports movies I've ever seen.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. Like I enjoyed it, but there was a lot of like terrible dialogue, poor structure of the script, just like cheesy things that
Did you see it?
happen.
You said.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love the,
But
it because kind of part of it for me was the cheesiness, but the
yeah,
Plan C is for combat. I fucking love that.
Look, I mean, this year there's a lot of fucking good movies, and honestly, some of the ones we talked about a lot were some of the best. Sinners was fucking incredible.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not going to be upset at anybody who says Sinners was really, really good. One Battle After Another was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't even
Um,
going to bring those up. Those are just chalk. I think that Weapons is compulsory horror viewing now. It was so good.
Weapons is Weapons is great. I watched a really, really underrated movie the other day called The Plague. The Plague is it's about like a little like a teenage boy like camp where they're learning water polo, and like one of the kids they don't like to talk to him. They're like he has the plague, he has the disease, and like that's the entire premise. But it's so fucking good and so well
Huh.
done. Um, the
I'll write
Secret
that
Agent,
down.
Secret Agent is going to be up there. Um, Wagner Moura, like the Brazilian guy from Narcos, he's gonna probably get nominated for an Oscar for this movie. That's up there. Um, I liked Begonia a lot. I thought it was fucking ridiculous.
I didn't see it yet. How was Stavi?
Oh, he was a fucking cop in the movie. It's so fucking weird. He's a fucking police
Yeah, I
officer.
know he
Like
was
what?
a cop for sure.
Yeah. No, and it's
Frankenstein I
just like
enjoyed. Frankenstein was weird. I enjoyed it.
it's not he plays like a fucking. He was like the what's his
Like a
name?
dumb
Jesse
cop, right?
Plemons' former. He was his former babysitter too, though, in the movie. It's like it's so fucking weird. But he was great. Yeah, he
Did
was
you
good.
see and did you see the new Knives Out yet?
Yes, I was gonna say
Okay.
that's up there. I
Yeah, that
think
was as
that
good as the
one
first
might be
one
the
for sure. Maybe the
as
best
good,
of
if
all
not
three.
potentially better. I saw Ryan Johnson do a Q&A too, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. All
That
right.
was great.
Well, that
Yeah,
was this year. Oh, I
yeah,
saw The Gorge the other day too. Really cool like monster effects.
yeah. I did just get the app for all like the screeners, so I started watching a bunch of movies like last week.
Oh, they
So
give you
I'm
like an
catching up.
app?
They just first year, there's an app for it now. First year they're doing that, and it's
That's
fucking
pretty cool.
awesome. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that
great.
is pretty cool. Yeah, Z gets to watch
The
all the
first one I
screeners.
watched was F1. I just watched F1. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I wouldn't like nominate F1 for like best picture or anything like that. And I think there
yeah,
was some Oscar buzz around Brad Pitt. I also wouldn't do that. But as a sports movie, it is top tier. As a
it's
movie,
thoroughly
it's
entertaining.
pretty good. Yeah.
Thoroughly entertaining. Yeah,
All
I
right.
was entertained.
I'm ending
All
this.
right,
Thanks,
all
Z.
right.
Until next time. I don't know what year we're doing next time. We'll figure it out. I got a
Let
little
me know.
motivation for this. We might do a few of these before I lose it again.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. Bye, Brenda.
I don't wanna I'm about to stop recording ever.